This week's Do Something With Your Marketing, we're going to get super tactical and very technical about how to make more money or more lead generation or whatever your goals are from your content, from the stuff that's already on your website. Most people already have basic analytics. They have Google Tag Manager, they maybe have a Facebook pixel in place, and they may be using Google Analytics. But wouldn't it be great, instead of just showing general ads to everybody who visits our websites, to be able to show ads to specifically to people who visit certain pages, say pages about AI or pages about analytics? Let's figure out how to do this. What we're going to want to do is show ads to people who've only visited certain pages, and that means we need to track those pages separately from everything else. So first, what should we be tracking? If we go into our web analytics, go into behavior, all pages in Google Analytics, and just take a quick gander. What are the key topics, the key words that occur in the pages or the posts that we care about the most? I'm going to go ahead and suggest it for myself here. There are going to be words like marketing and AI and machine learning and analytics and social media. That's a good starting list. You'll notice this as you go through your web analytics. What are the words and phrases that you use a lot that are relevant to what you want to focus on? Next, we're going to want to put together tags, individual pixels for each of these. When you track your audience in Facebook, you track everybody. If you just put the default pixel in, you're going to track everything all the time. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if you want to track everybody who comes to your website. But what if you want to have very specific people who are going to certain pages? Go to our setup here. I'm going to manually install our code. I'm going to assume your existing Facebook pixel is already installed and functional. If it's not, then you should do that first. Let's hit continue. And we want to add a very specific type of event. We want to add events for viewing certain kinds of content. And we want to add content type. And I'm going to start, let's go back to my list here. I'm going to start with marketing. We see this code here. Copy this code to our clipboard. We're going to go ahead and paste it here just for safekeeping. Next, we're going to go to our tag manager. Go to tags. And because I've got my Facebook pixel in place already, I now want to create a new pixel for Facebook marketing content. I'm going to use the snippet, which is custom HTML, that Facebook gave us. Paste that in place. And obviously, this wouldn't do very much good if this tag fired before the Facebook pixel tags fire. So I'm going to go to advanced setting. And in tag sequencing here, I want to fire a tag before Facebook marketing content fires. And that would be, of course, the Facebook pixel. That has to go first. And if Facebook marketing, the Facebook pixel doesn't go, then there's no point in sending this. And we're going to want to trigger this, obviously, on some pages. So I'm going to choose all pages here. Actually, I'm going to add in a new segment here. We're going to call this marketing content pages. I'm going to choose a page view. I want some pages, and I want the page URL, which is right here. I want that URL to contain marketing, because it would be illogical if it didn't. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to add, remove, make sure all pages is off, so it's only marketing pages. And just as good practice, I want to make sure that if someone happens to get to my unsubscribe page, I don't want to track them. They've already said they really want nothing to do with me. I'm going to hit save, and now submit, and publish our change. This should go live on Facebook immediately for any pages containing marketing content. Now let's test. If I go to my home page here, and I have the Facebook Pixel diagnostic add-on, the Pixel Helper, which if you have not already installed this from the Google Chrome store, it is free. You should install it. Click on here, check out my pixel. There's my pixel's ID. Page view is showing. Microdata is automatically detected. Great, looking good. The marketing content pixel has not fired. Now, if I go to my Let's look at this influencer marketing blog post. It contains the word marketing within the page URL. Wait for the page to load here. We should now see, look, there's view content. Content type is marketing. So now I'm firing that pixel, which is tracking correctly. And so I've got this audience now set up that should allow me to target very specific groups of people who only go to my marketing pages. Now, logically, I would go through and then implement this for all the other categories as well to make sure that I'm segmenting my audience. And you can do this with Facebook, you can do this with Google AdWords, you can do this with your digital your display service providers, with any advertising system at all, any kind of tracking code even. If you wanted to even do this with Google Analytics and just not track certain pages, this is how you would do it. But for the purposes of making more money from our websites, from the content we've already published, and depending on the kind of blog you have, you may have dozens or hundreds or maybe even thousands of pages within your website. By segmenting them out by what's in the URL, using Google Tag Manager, using Google Analytics to identify the most popular pages, and then using your tracking pixels along with the diagnostic tools to identify those pages and then track them separately in their own little subgroup audiences, you will be able to show ads to just those people. So let's say you are a retailer and you want to track only the bicycles pages and to build a bicycles audience. What you would do is follow the procedure we just did, set up a bicycles audience that you would then be able to track in Facebook or the audience manager of your choice, Twitter, LinkedIn, or whatever, and then show bicycle ads to those people. Logical, simple, straightforward. If you are a B2B company and you want to track people who have been to your enterprise appliance page, you could obviously do that and then show ads just for that enterprise appliance to those people. So you'll get a lot more out of the audience you already have, out of the people who are visiting your website every day, and you will also notice your ad costs will tend to go down because you're going to be showing ads only to the people who have expressed interest in those specific products or services or sections of your website that you visited. So in this week's Do Something With Your Marketing, I urge you to please segment your audience based on their behavior, where they go on your website, and then show appropriate advertising to those people, calling them to other pages or to other calls to action that are relevant for that product or website category in order to make more money. As always, if you have questions about how to do this or you would like some professional help doing it, I'm more than happy to chat. This is something that my company, Brain Trust Insights, also does. Please just get in touch with us, and happy to help. Thanks for watching, and please go do something with your marketing.